Hi everyone, it's Shawn. So I'm just here on this beautiful fall day, excited to show you my recipe for one of my favorite seasonal smoothies, and it's my pumpkin spice smoothie. So if you like pumpkin spice, this is for you. I like pumpkin pie. And I'm not a huge fan of the pumpkin spice drinks and things, just not really sure why, to be honest. I just don't order them. I don't go for them. I like a coffee or black, like none of that artificially sweet things. So I decided that I would try to make this smoothie one day, and it was so good that I've been making it for about a year now. Mostly obviously around fall, Christmas, just because I really like the flavor, and it's packed with a lot more vitamins and minerals that are really good for you rather than those other pumpkin spice treats. So that said, I'm going to show you the ingredients that you will need to make this pumpkin spiced smoothie. Okay, so for our smoothie, the first thing you're going to need is pumpkin. Now this is pure pumpkin in a can that I've transferred to another container because those cans are quite large, so if you get it, don't leave it in the tin, put it in some Tupperware to keep it safe because the metals are not good to store your food in, so don't do that. So we've got pumpkin, then I've got some coconut sugar. I put a little bit of this in just to make it a little bit extra sweet and give us some good sugars. Then we've got cinnamon and ground ginger. We've also got some nutmeg here. I've got 3 pitted dates. You can use, depending on the size, 2 to 4 of them, so just eyeball about that much. It's about, I guess, a little bit less than a handful. And then I've got my pure vanilla syrup that I got from the Dominican Republic. I had to check to make sure that it was from there. But just as long as it's pure vanilla extract, that is good. That is what you need. And then for topping wise, oh, and I forgot bananas. Of course you need bananas. And then I've got some raw cacao nibs and some pumpkin seeds just for a little extra topping. We'll put that all inside of a mason jar when we're finished, or if you don't want to do the dishes, you can just drink it right out of your bullet, if you have a bullet. If you don't, any blender would work, immersion blender even, whatever you need. But I'm going to use my bullet. So, to start, you're going to add your bananas. 2 bananas, mine are overly ripe, so just make sure they are ripe though. You never want to eat unripe bananas, they're just not as good for you. And then I've got my pumpkin, so I'm going to put about 3 heaping tablespoons in. I don't know why I transferred it so far. Oh, this is hard with one hand. My tripod broke, so unfortunately, this is what's going to happen. So 1, 2, 3. I kind of eyeball things, like it's a huge one, but I just kind of put things in until I feel like I've gotten as much of whatever it is that I want. So I'm actually going to put just a little bit more of the pumpkin, make it nice and pumpkin-y. Good. So from that, see, there's quite a bit in there. You're going to add the dates, which I've already pitted, so make sure that you have taken the pits out, otherwise it will not be good. And I'm just squishing them in there, get them down. Everything's really squishy, so your blender won't stick. It's not like when you put frozen fruits in and then it doesn't really work. It's a lot squishier than that. To that, now I'm going to kind of eyeball my spices. So I aim for about a teaspoon of each-ish. So I'm going to put just a bit of the nutmeg. Spice is good for you, so don't be too afraid. You just don't want it to be like burning your mouth off. So some ginger, ground ginger, and then I like lots of cinnamon, so I put a whole whack in there, probably closer to like a teaspoon and a half maybe. Yeah, so that's in there. We're going to add just a tiny, maybe half a teaspoon dribble of that vanilla, just to give it a little bit more flavor, but it's really overpowering, so you don't want it to go too much, because then you'll lose all your pumpkin goodness. And then from that, if I can open it with my one hand, there we go, you're going to add some coconut sugar, and it just gives it like a brown sugar kind of molasses-y sort of taste. So just a bit of that. That was probably like a tablespoon maybe of that. Now, what I forgot, try to scoop that inside. What I did forget to mention was the almond milk. Could use water. You could use water if you wanted, but I like the almond milk just because I think it gives it a bit more creaminess. So I'm just using original plain almond milk. Put that in, and you don't need it to be sweetened. I only have the sweetened version, but you could do the unsweetened version. You could do the unsweetened version if you wanted. And because it's a thick mixture, you want it to kind of go down. So see how it's starting to sink down? I could shove like my fork in there, my spoon or something, to make it go down a little bit more. But you want the liquid to settle. So let the liquid get down in the side, because you want it to be drinkable. And if it's not drinkable, then you can't eat it, right? We're not making a smoothie bowl, we're making a smoothie. Good, so let it be nice and liquefied, and then you're gonna get your blender lid on, and we'll just blend that bad boy up. So I've blended it for about 20-25 seconds. You want the date bits to get smoother, and unfortunately if you don't do it enough, they tend to stay a little bit thick. So just trying to get it as smooth as possible and get every last delicious bit out of the container. It's actually not as much as I thought it was going to be. I forget how small these containers are. They're so small, in fact, that usually if I'm just having a smoothie for breakfast, then I usually will make 2 of them, because you need to get calories in order to fuel your body. So that is our smoothie. I'm just going to add now, trying one-handedly, sorry, there we go, some of our toppings. So I've got the pumpkin seeds. Ooh, this is really hard with one hand. I need to fix my tripod. To put those in, because what is pumpkin seeds? Pumpkin spice smoothie without pumpkin seeds. And then, look, I got them all over. I make a mess, it's okay. Some rocket cow nibs, which don't actually give it that much sweetness. They're not sweet, they're just a dark chocolate. So letting that, just a few, that's a bit more than a few, but it's good, so it's okay. I'm gonna put a few more pumpkin seeds. Good. And then an extra little dash of cinnamon on top, or a lot. Finishes that off. I've got an orange little smoothie straw there, and there you go. That is our pumpkin spiced smoothie. And so there it is. It is absolutely delicious. So good for you. So if you're a fan of pumpkin spice or pumpkin pies or anything pumpkin-y, and you want a nice autumnal, I can't even say it, autumnal whatever that word is, smoothie, then this is the one for you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you want to see more. I will be posting this recipe on my website, so check that out. Look for it. It's not going to be today, but look for it, and it'll be out soon. And have a lovely, lovely week. I will talk to you soon. Bye!